It might actually be the last map of the day. Huyn, here on screen, is in the lead with a 2-0 at the ZOTAC Cup season final. He is in the lead in the best of 5, and if he wins another map, if he wins one of the next potential 3 maps, he will be the victor, and he will take down, he will take 1,200 euros with him. First, on the other hand, he of course wants to have that prize money as well, starting here on KenZy on stations to the top left. But even if he loses it to Huyn, he still wins 700 euros. Quite a lot of money if you ask me, so definitely something that he's going to be quite happy about. But of course there's a 500 euro difference between the first and the second place, and first will want to take that home with him, so he is gonna do his best to win 3 maps in a row now. But Huyn at this point of the game looks absolutely unbeatable. I don't think that it's gonna be easy for first. Well, I know it's not gonna be easy for him. He tried several approaches already to take down Huyn and nothing worked. He's just looking at this and is like, how exactly do I take this kid down? And so far he hasn't found the answer. First, starting things off with his gateway, once again, this time not relying on the forge opening. We have a drone spotting for Huyn. He wants to know exactly, alright, did you start with the forge again? Do I have to deal with cannons once more? Or is that now something completely different? We have at the other side of the map the hatchery now being put into place, the hatch first that is, and the drone is already in the main base and sees gas, sees the gateway, knows there is no forge, so we might as well see him go straight into a double hatch before pool again. And why is that? Because that's kind of what Huyn does. That's why he did in most of the games, and that's what we could there as well. And, well, just looking at this, we have the drone already moving out, and it kind of confirms what we've already been saying. It is the double hatch before pool. Huyn is just simply going for it right now, and this is going to put first into a position where he will scout what's going on, but the question is, again, how is he going to react? He had different reactions to the build so far, and one of them has been to just go for early aggression against it immediately and try to take one of the bases down. That worked in the first best of 3 that they played today. In this best of 5, on the other hand, it was not really a very successful strategy. The probe going into the main base there, having a quick look, and he's going to see the timing of the pool, and that is of course going to tell him once again that we have a double hatch before pool indeed once again. So let's see how first is going to react to this. Is he just going to try to take an early third base? He doesn't even have a national just yet. He's just building it right now. Is it going to be gateway aggression, pressure against that third that he's now currently confirming with the probe, moving in and says like, yep, you're doing the same stuff again, and I have to somehow deal with this, but I don't know how. Well, for now we have him just in a situation where he needs to do something. Maybe another forward pylon. The probe at least is thinking about it. You can tell that much already. Double queens are being built. Huyn just with a normal follow-up, getting scouting information. That's the key to everything that he does. Like, if you just observe those games and you can't really tell, Huyn is winning these matches because he knows every time what's happening. Against ZvP, against first, he has the scouting information and he has the perfect deduction. He sees a certain amount of units at a certain time in the game, and he knows exactly what kind of production first has and what he has built. How many units he can have at that point in time, and what it means about how he progresses with his upgrades and his tech. So he's really making all these deductions, and that gives him the opportunity to react to his opponent's play. 3 additional gateways are being built now, and that means already that we are going to have gateway aggression first against the expansions that we saw there. Scouting information are a little bit scarce at this point. He at least does not know about this 4th gateway up here. He knows, of course, that we have a double gateway at the front, so he needs to be careful, Huyn that is, how he produces now with his drones. Needs to let a little bit of lava alive so they can go straight into the zergling production. Talking about those zerglings, we do not have speed started, and this is starting to become a bit of a problem for Huyn. He needs that speed upgrade if he really wants to deal with his opponent's gateway aggression, and he does not even mine gas yet. He has taken the double refinery, no, double extractor, so he can start with this. But with the warp gate research nearly completed, we will have a very early attack by first, and Huyn identifies this now with the extra gateway that he currently sees. But I'm not sure if he can really do anything about it, because the pylon is already there to the left side. There's one very far away, but still, it's gonna be enough, or it should be enough. He's building Spore crawlers, interestingly enough. I'm not quite sure what triggered the idea that he needs a spore crawler, because with everything that he spotted, he should know that there's gateway aggression coming and that there are no DTs. So a forge is being built as we speak. But yeah, the spore crawlers leave me a bit curious. Even against the mothership core, it's not really something that you need when you have the queens there. Maybe he just really wants to be super safe, but that's 3 drones and of course quite some minerals that are currently missing. He is going for the roach run, and he has the speed upgrade halfway completed. First is moving in, has those pylons ready. And talking about the pylons, 2 of them have to be cancelled because the Zerglings find them and take them out. So it's going to be a bit iffy for First to really get enough army supply into the game. He is at 68 overall supply, and he's supply blocked at the worst time possible. 26 against 13 supply, that's what we're currently having here. Lings are trying to buy themselves some time. Roaches are being built. The speed upgrade isn't there just yet. Mothership Course to be careful against the Spore Crawler, which is the first unit that's being attacked here. And here we go. The Queens are already starting to help out. The Spore Crawler is going down, but we have more Zerglings being built. The Roaches are on their way. The Queens as well. And it looks like First might not be able to pull this off and not do any damage whatsoever. This one Queen might go down. No transfuse energy. So at least for now, couldn't do anything about it. But we have so many... The Mothership Core goes down. We have so many Queens and Roaches and Zerglings now there. This aggression by First was shut down immediately. Huyn looking at 49 harvesters against 46, 3 bases against 2. The tech for First is the Blink upgrade, and he's just going for a massive amount of Blink Stalkers with a +1 attack upgrade right now. I am not sure if that's gonna work. There is speed on the way with the lair tech now done for the Roaches. We have a very strong economy. The macro hatch in the main base has been started. And we might see that Hydra then as well. Here comes the Overseer trying to move in. He saw the Twilight Council at least. And there's the Hydra then. Twilight Council and immediately proccing the Hydra den here. So, well, First needs to really do the damage rather sooner than later if he wants to work with that. He's trying to follow it up with a Robo as well. Maybe he's just trying to get a 3rd base. It looks very much like he doesn't really want to go for the aggression. Or is he just faking it and going to cancel the Nexus? Because he certainly has a lot of gateways that he just built, and that gives him the warp in opportunities that he needs. But the creep spread is very, very good already. Huyn is probably going to set another set of creep tumors in motion in just a few seconds. The Hydras are on their way, and it's very, very unlikely that Huyn at this point is going to fall victim to a push. So First would do very well of just sitting tight and trying to get the space into the game. And I don't think that we are going to see anything else but that. What I would like to see from Huyn is maybe another base even. Either really going to commit to an attack or get a 4th base for himself now. He's going for the +1 attack upgrade and the range upgrade too. In terms of resources lost, this is of course a very good situation here for Huyn. Is only a little bit behind his opponent. We have especially like the Zealots and the Mothership Core at the beginning not really doing a whole lot of damage. 3 bases versus 3 bases, that's what we're going to see in just a few seconds. Or is he going to cancel that after all? He might. Well, yep, there's the cancel, and he's just moving across the map now, trying to take that. But the Hydra already spotting this, and the Zerglings are, of course, going to see that there is no 3rd base. Let's see how much First can do with this. The Hydras are already there. The range upgrade is completed. The rest of the army is moving in and trying to just blindside him here. Units streaming in from every angle. He needs to wait for those Zerglings on the other hand. Well, there goes the Warp Prism for now, and moves back with the rest of the army. Time Warp being called down. Lings are running in. A couple of Queens trying to move in from the bottom, but force fielded out. Blink forward. Nice job by First. Huyn needs to be careful. He needs to wait for those units. Buy himself some time. He does not have his army together. That's a big problem for him. But once again, the rest of the army escapes to the top. Talking about the top, we still have a Zergling here taking down the pylon, and of course denying another base. Reinforcements are being cut off with the pylon already going down. There's another one set over in here. And we have more Hydras and Zerglings being built. Can he take down that pylon? That would be great. No additional warp-ins for First. That's what that would mean. He's going for that pylon. And there is no Warp Prism. He's moving in. The pylon is being attacked. We have force fields being set up. The Hydras doing their damage. First is dropping in supply. The pylon already gone. No additional warp-ins for First. At least not for now. The pylon is being rebuilt already. But Huyn is at 120 supply, and the army supply at this point in his favor, but only for a few seconds, since First has another round of warp-ins that he sends into battle. It's more a problem of lava that we currently see there, because the money is certainly there for Huyn. but the Lynx and the Hydras are now starting to take away those Stalkers. It's just so many of them. 21 Stalkers still. Huyn using those drones now as well as a bit of a buffer there. Moving in once more, and it's more about the Hydra DPS than anything else, but the amount of Stalkers is insane. And first, can he really do it? He blinks in again, chases down Huyn. Huyn is losing so much. You look at his resources. He doesn't have the lava. It's only about the lava here. He has the money, but he needs the lava to really produce something. Even with a macro hedge, he can't really pull it off. And the big problem is that he doesn't have queens anymore. All the queens died early, so he's missing the injects, and that's the big problem. Should have maybe retreated with the queens a little bit faster. I think then he would have had a chance to take down first here, but it looks like the Protoss player is about to start his comeback with the first map win in the best of 5 series. He's taking down whatever he can. Overlords, queens, structures, going for the Roach Warren here, and Huyn is falling apart a little bit. He's down to 30 Harvesters already. It's a last desperate attempt with the Roaches to make something work, but it does not really. It doesn't really tilt the scales in his favor. This is gonna be game. Huyn types out GG, and first with the first map win in this best of 5 series for the Protoss player.